Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I thought what I would do is bring you along. I'm still playing with this Countryside Inn DSP, and I have some time this morning to work on it some more. That's why my desk is a mess. I leave it out until I can get back to it and finish it. So we're going to do this card here, and I was inspired by a Pinterest post where this portion here was like a flap of the card, and this was cut and then it velcroed, so the card front was shorter. But I just really like the design of this. It still displays this beautiful DSP, and instead I used Garden Meadow to stamp on this white panel here. So that's what we're going to do. I've already attached a piece of the Countryside Inn DSP to the boho blue card base. This is 4 by 5 1/4. So that's done. So now we just need to finish the rest of this. Now I cut these, let me grab that, from the Countryside Corners die set. And I used the second to the largest. Just make sure, yep. Second one down and the third one down for the white piece. So that's what I've used. We'll probably make some cards while we're using the stamp again. But I'm loving going through this paper because I'm pulling out stamp sets I haven't either used in a while or I haven't used. I actually haven't used this one yet, so this is really fun. So what I did first, I just left these pieces whole. We are going to cut them down, but I'm going to wait until I'm done. So I wanted to add some color. So I have we're going to do some blending first. I have some balmy blue and some granny apple green. So we're going to take this smaller piece, the white one. And the white was cut with the smaller one and the blue with the bigger one. We're going to take some of this granny apple green. And we're just going to kind of lightly get that all over the bottom. Go up however high you want to go. For the ground coverage. And then we're going to take some balmy blue and do the sky. Let me see how this looks here. And you can hold it up here to see how it's going to look. That looks good. I think I want to do a little bit more, though. And so I kind of want to get it down here in the center. Okay, that's good. All right, so now I'm going to take this wheelbarrow of flowers. And I'm gonna need my stamp apparatus just because I want a good clear lines. I find that I can stamp it a couple of times and get some good clear lines with that. Let me step out of the way here. Okay. And since I know that I'm going to I know that that wheelbarrow is going to need to be stamped on most of it. I want to keep in mind I'm going to be cutting this portion off. So when I'm placing this on here, I want to make sure I leave enough room for the hello, but I want this full image in here. So I'm just going to move it up high and try to keep it away from these corners here. So that way I can get the full image. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. I'm going to place my stamp case under that. And I am going to do it one more time. I just want a nice crisp image on it. and now I'm going to go ahead. That looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and get this off and clean this. And I'm going to leave this here. I'm just going to move the magnet here. I'm going to leave it a minute to dry. And we're going to stamp our sentiment. And I'm using the Hello from this set. Now I'm going to grab my Hello. Move this. And place this where I want it. That looks good right there. Go ahead and pick that up. Okay, that's good and crisp. I'm going to move that from here, and I'm going to clean off the stamp. Okay. Now that we have this image stamped, we can go ahead and color. So the blends I'm using, let's get that closed. The blends I'm using are Lemon Lolly, Night of Navy, I need to stamp the boots, but we'll do that in a minute. Light Granny Apple Green, and I'm using Boho Blue and Light Fresh Freesia. And I'm not using all of these colors, I just like to keep them together. Oh, I am also going to be using the basic black and Cajun Craze. And then some grays. So I've got dark gray granite and smoky slate. So gray granite, smoky slate. So gray granite's lighter. So what I did, I'm going to grab the light gray granite, and I just went in here with the light gray granite to color the inside of the wheel. Now, because I blended the background, it'll almost feel like, I mean, the color obviously is through there, but you just keep coloring until you get it how you want it. So I'm going to use the light basic black, and I'm just trying to get layers in here. So I'm going to put that on the tire. Okay, and then I went back in with my dark basic black. And just adding layers, because I know that that color that was blended on the white card is showing through a little bit. So I did layers just to kind of make sure I saturate that and these other colors come through stronger. Okay, I'm done with the basic black. Now for the metal on the wheelbarrow, think he used the gray granite. I was playing around with and just kept adding layers till I got the color I liked. Or smoky slate. I'm kind of looking at my stamp cases to see what the smoky slate looks like. Whatever grays you have, you can make it whatever color you want. That's lighter, so we're going to do the gray granite. So I'm going to start with the light gray granite. I'm going to go in back in with the other end. It's a little bit darker. Okay, now we're going to go with the darker one because I still want it a little bit darker. And this will probably be the last layer. That looks good. Okay, I am done with the grays. Looks good to me. And it may seem kind of light, but as we're adding more color, it'll really stand out. Okay, next we're going to go with the Cajun Craze. And I did the same thing here. I started with the light grays and Cajun Craze. Just kind of going around the top here. And I'm just touching real lightly around these small areas with the paintbrush tip. And it fills in really nice. Okay, so I've done with the light. I'm going to go back in with the dark. Lightly touching in the small areas so it doesn't bleed into the leaves. There we go. There we got the wheelbarrow done. Okay, so next I'm going to take light granny apple green, and I'm going to go in and color in the leaves. So that is done. Set that aside. Now I'm going to take, I think I'm just using the light lemon lolly and the light boho blue. So I'm going to take the lemon lolly and I'm just going to color random flowers yellow. Put one down here, put one right there. There we go. So we've got some yellow flowers. I'm going to take the light boho blue and color in the other ones. And since we're adding color for this blue Countryside Inn, this boho blue will pull that in, since that is in the paper. There is those. Now I'm going to take my light fresh freesia. It's almost like a full watercolor here. These here are lavender. So I'm just taking the paintbrush part and I'm just going over the lines. Just kind of doing it, just a quick color dot, whatever, in there to color some of these lavender flowers that are in here. But I'm not, like, I'm leaving some white space. I'm not really caring if I color the whole thing. There we go. Just like that. Done and simple. Kind of gives it a watercolory look. Then I'm going to go back in with my dark granny apple green. And right here in this area, it looks like there's stems to that. So I'm just kind of following those lines, just to give it some greenery down below. And then I don't know what that is right there, so I'm just coloring that the dark green. All right, so that part is done. I'm gonna go ahead and put these away really quick because I don't need these, some of these. Don't need the green. I will need the yellow and the dark night of, or the night of navy, because we got to do the boots. Okay, so I'm going to bring back in my granny apple green, and in this stamp set is this ground like texture stamp. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to add some texture under this wheelbarrow. And I did double stamping. So I'm doing first and second generation. That way you get some texture there. Okay, now I'm going to clean this off and then we're ready to put this card together. And then we'll do the boots really quick. Okay, so what I did is I just took this blue piece, boho blue, and I'm just lining this up, and I'm taking that point here and I'm just cutting just past it. So I'm lining it up in my cutter, and I'm just going to do it just past. So when you do that, this is going to go all the way to the card edge. You can line up where you want this here. And then looking at this, two ways you could do this. You could glue this and then cut this off, but I'm going to cut from that point to that point, and that should give us the same amount of border here. So I'm going to line this piece up, and I'm just going to get the kind of the corners in that groove and cut that off. All right, now we can glue these two pieces together, and you're going to want this edge to match up, and just kind of eyeball where you think it's going to be. I like to check it before I glue it. Get some glue on there. I'm going to turn it this way just so I can see the border here a little better. Okay, now that is ready to attach to our card front. So we're going to put that on there just like that. And again, that's just going to line up with your card edge there. So cute. I love it. Turned out really cute. Okay, so now we just need a scrap piece of white paper that we are going to stamp our boots on. Could do the watering can too, that would be really cute. I really like the boots. We're gonna do the boots. Okay, so try to make sure I get good ink on here so I don't have to bring the Stamparatus back in to get good coverage. Soak in a minute. That's good. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and color these because it'll be easier before I cut it out to color the boots. And I'm using Night of Navy and Lemon Lolly. I love blue and yellow together. So let me see. I don't remember which color I used because I did that card. I think I just used the light Night of Navy. So I'm just going to go around, just simply color all the boots. I'm going to leave this top white and this little loop white because I'm going to color those in with the Lemon Lolly. It would be kind of fun to paper piece these boots too, I think. Okay, that's done, and then I'm gonna take the dark Lemon Lolly and just color in those pieces. And that's done. now I'm going to cut this out so I can get this die cut. Some of my tape. I have some of this mint tape that's low tack that's really great for holding down die cut pieces. You can also, I guess you can pick up some like post-it note tape or something I've seen. I just happen to have this, so I'm going to put that on so it'll stay in where I want it. Okay, now we've got these adorable little boots, and I'm gonna put some dimensionals on there. I have this here with some edging left. I'm gonna use up, so I'm gonna put that on there, and I need another piece for the bottom here. Okay, remove the release paper, and we're just going to stick these right under the hello. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it. There we go. 2 of these really cute cards. This one's a little higher than this one, so you can really play with the placement, but I love how they turned out. And then I did put white cardstock on the inside, so of one of them. Well, I did it on both. Okay, so what I thought would be cute, just a quick little addition, is to add these little tools on the inside of the card. And let's do it with boho blue. Let's see where I put the boho blue. Oh, we could do Night of Navy. Yeah, let's do the Night of Navy. So just do like a little shovel. I'll do that on both of them, and I'm going to grab the little rake too and do it. I think that'll be cute. There's that. And then clean this off. And the little rake. Oh, that's adorable. I'll show you here in just a second. Okay. All right, so these cards are completely done. So here you go. So you have that, and then you have this cute little thing on the inside. Isn't that cute? I love it so much. It's so cute. You could color it if you want to, but I think that's totally fine the way that it is. So cute. All right, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.